Hey everyone, my name is Riley, and in this video I'm going to show you step by step how to optimize your page loading speed on System.io. Now this is going to work for any type of page on System.io, whether you are building like a funnel page, a landing page, a sales page, whether you are building a website and a blog. This is applicable and this is going to work on any type of page. Now before we jump in, if you would like to get access to my free System.io funnel pack that includes done for you funnel templates, done for you email sequences and video training, you can get access to all of this for completely free using the link in the description. Now to increase the page speed of any of your System.io pages, all we are going to do is of course log into System.io. And then on here, we just want to go into sales funnels or blogs. Essentially, you just want to find the page that you want to optimize. Of course, we can do this for every single page that we have. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into my course launch funnel as an example, and I'm going to optimize my full course sales page. So the first thing that we are going to do is just to get a barometer, to get a measurement of how fast our page speed is right now. And then we can compare this at the end. Is we just want to grab the page that we want to optimize, copy the URL path right here, and then we want to go over to this website, Page Speed Insights, and I'll leave a link to this down in the description. But then all we are going to do is of course paste in our web address right here, our page, and click on Analyze. And now it's going to analyze and tell us how fast this page is going to load. So right here we can see an overview of the performance. We get a 76 score in performance. This is the main thing that we are looking at if you want to improve SEO or anything like this. I have a bunch of videos on this channel that you can go through. I'll even link to my SEO video in the description so you can watch it after this. But right here, the main thing that we are focusing on is the performance. And we can see right here, the first content loaded in 1.7 seconds, and the longest content to load was 4.5 seconds, which is really not the best. We can really do some optimization on this. So the way that we do this is if we just go back over to our page and click into edit. The biggest thing that is going to slow your website down is images right here. Now we can't just get rid of images. Maybe you can if you go through and you see some images that are just not absolutely necessary. You can just go straight up and delete these. That is definitely going to help. But you put your images on your website for a reason. So what we actually need to do is make these images smaller without losing any of the quality. So if we take a look at these image sizes right here, we can see that PNG or JPEG, which is usually what you're going to be using on your website, it's going to be a PNG, 0.97 in this normalized relative size. Now, if we take a look at WebP right here, we can almost halve each of these image sizes and half the time that they take to load by simply changing these. So the way that we are going to do this is, first of all, just go ahead and make sure you have all of the images that you use on your website. Just make sure you have them in a folder or easy access. And then we want to go to this website right here called FreeConvert. Once again, I will leave a link to this in the description. And then all we are going to do is choose files from device. I have my images right here. So we'll pop this first one in, and we can see right now this is a JPEG. And then what we are going to do for the output right here is we want to go ahead and change this to WebP. So once this is added, we can also go ahead and I'll add the second image in here just to do these both at the same time. Once again, we can go for WebP right here, and then we can go ahead and click on convert. And this is now going to convert these images for completely free. So just like that, these are now done. These are both in WebP format. So we can go ahead and download both of these just like this. And then all we are going to do is come back over to the editor, click into the images that we have just changed. And then we can go ahead and drop in these WebP versions. So this is the original version. If I just go to my downloads right here, we can see we have WebP. So we can just drop this in and click on insert just like that. And then I'm going to go down. Just remember the size here because this will change. So this is 300. We'll go ahead and upload this right here. We can drop this in, click on insert, and then we'll drop this back down to 300, just like that. Perfect. Then I have one more at the bottom here that we can once again go in. This one is 410. So we can click on upload, drop in the WebP version, insert, and then once again, we'll just set this to 410. With this, we can maybe add a little bit of margin right here just to make sure that this is kind of centralized. Let's try like 100. Awesome. Just like that. And we now have this set up. Now, beyond this, the only thing that we can really do here in order to increase the optimization even further is if you look down your website and there's something on your page that is absolutely not necessary, you can go ahead and delete this. This will, of course, increase the speed. But what we have just done is going to do the heavy lifting for us. So if we click on save, what I will do is when we go back over here, these are the original tests. So I'll take a screenshot of this and I'll put this up on screen, and then we can compare these Perfect. Then we can compare these. So this is now saved. We'll go ahead and we'll just exit the page, grab the URL path once again. Then we can go back here, enter this in, click on Analyze. And just like this, it's going to run the analysis again. As we can see, that's a pretty big improvement from 76 to 85. We can see the first thing to load in is the exact same 1.7 seconds. But the longest thing to load in went from 4.5 seconds to 3.4 seconds. The next thing that I would recommend doing is optimizing your SEO settings, and I will leave a video here as well as down in the description where I cover exactly how to optimize your SEO on System.io. Also, if you do want to get the free funnel pack that I mentioned earlier with done for you templates, done for you email sequences, and a video series, once again, that is in the description as well. Either way, I do hope you found this video valuable. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button and tap that subscribe button. And until next time, take it easy.